Chelsea. I'm right outside the Barbers at the moment. I thought I'd give a quick preview of the match, which is due to start in just over an hour. It's about 20 past 4 at the moment. Kickoff's at 5:30. And yeah, quick preview of the match before I'm all ready to sit in front of the TV and hopefully watch us not be a disaster. Hopefully watch us get 3 points, because 3 points is what Man United needs at the moment. Nothing less. Sorry, it's raining. Sorry for the hood. It's raining out there, but yeah, it's got to be done. So, Man United, Chelsea. What do we know? We know that United's going in on very poor form. Chelsea have also not won the last match, Premier League match, and dropped points against Brentford. Then in the midweek, they've had a game. They've had a game against Bayern Munich, which I believe they lost. Uh, so United play Chelsea, not in the best form. I think there's similarities between both teams. We both have very mediocre keepers, and we're going to talk about the keeper situation maybe later on. I haven't seen the lineup. I'm not sure who comes in goal. I sure hope it's not Bayern, but I've got a bad feeling that it will be Bayern. I just think after the last match, bringing in Le Mans, you can't really go wrong. Um, Even if he makes a save, or every save that he makes, he'll be cheered, I think. And sometimes the gaffer's got to make these decisions: when to bring in players, when to give them the best chance. I think right now, United fans are desperate for a new goalkeeper. United fans are crying out for a new goalkeeper. So I hope Le Mans gets looked at, but I doubt it. The rest of the team, I don't think Cole Palmer is firing on all cylinders, but Bruno Fernandes is even worse. Similarly to the goalkeeping situation, had a chat with a Chelsea fan this morning, and they were complaining about why Chelsea didn't go on and buy a goalkeeper. Well, United did, but we went and bought a rookie. So their goalkeeping situation is bad, but yet again, we are worse. We look at their strikers. I don't think their strikers firing on all cylinders. But then we look at what we have, Benjamin Sesko, even worse. So in every corner, in every position that we look, United is faring worse than Chelsea. So what do we think will happen in this match? It's at Old Trafford. Amorim's is on under fire. Calls to drop his three at the back policy, 3-5-2. Now, I don't think everything is down to the formation and 3-5-2. I mean, if that was the case, my goodness, wouldn't football be so simple and boring at the same time? We just all of us adopt the same formation. I don't think it's all down to 3-5-2, the formation. Yes, Old Trafford, yes, Man United have got a history of four at the back, so it doesn't help. And it certainly doesn't help the results with this new formation. What is more alarming is that, A, we're not getting results with this new formation. Yes, we're playing better, but even though we're not getting the results, Amorim's showing a lot of stubbornness and, frankly, an inaptitude to change, to finding new solutions, doing something new. I mean, the GOAT, Sir Alex Ferguson, I mean, he played all sorts of formation. He could play everything. Of course, he's a 4-4-2 man, but he could play all sorts of formations. And in the end, not in the end, but for the most time while he was in charge, we clearly played a different way in the Premier League and a different way in Europe, and he's got two Champions Leagues to his name. So that's what you call adapting with the situation, or adapting to the situation. So Amorim's got to do that. Maybe it's a little bit too soon. We're not in Europe. We're just in the Premier League. We don't even have a winning style, let alone two or three. So yeah, maybe we're being a bit harsh on him, but it's concerning. It's concerning because even if we were winning, I still think United need to try out new formations, other um, rotating and other ways of playing. Now, speaking of rotation, Amorim does rotate quite a lot. He tinkers with his team quite a lot, especially in defence. I think that's come back to bite us in the backside, and I would rather he doesn't do that anymore. So, but again, do I trust that he won't? I'm not sure. I think today, potentially, we could be seeing Martinez maybe on the bench. Interesting to see whether he goes with Mason Mount starting, Cunha. They're both back from injury. So, yeah, there's a few questions at the moment. In the next 6 minutes, I think the team sheet will be out. So we'll have our answer, and I'll do another live as a reaction before the kickoff, hopefully, just to see what you guys think. But yeah, at the moment, this is not the most optimistic match I'm going into, but it's at Old Trafford. United have played relatively well. Time to get a win. Time to really be ruthless, and cutthroat in front of goal. Shesko needs a goal. I know it's very tough to be desperate at this point in time, but he needs a goal. Cunha could do with a goal or an assist. Um, Bruno Fernandes just needs a very, very good performance, and Bayern needs to be solid. So there is a lot at stake in this match. Neither United nor Chelsea are flying, and it's going to be a hard fought game between two titans of the Premier League, and whoever wins, whoever gets 3 points, can kick on to the league, and whoever is obviously going to lose or a draw doesn't benefit either team, in my honest opinion. Certainly doesn't benefit Man United with this match being at home, but whoever loses, I think, will be under extreme pressure. Amram is already under so much scrutiny, so much pressure. He could really do with a win um, here tonight, this evening. So I'm firmly behind him. Hope you all are. And come on, United. In 1 hour, let's all be ready to be behind our team, guys. Take care. Bye bye.